The junk food component of this program may have the greatest impact on your weight management success. That's because added sugars are everywhere, and most people don't realize how often food companies hide it in many of our favorite products that we wouldn't even think of having added sugar. Because added sugar is everywhere and can literally wreck your health, it's essential that you learn how to better spot them so that you can limit how much of it you consume each day. In this lesson, we're going to take a detailed look at understanding how you can take better control of limiting the added sugars that you may be consuming each day. The only way to estimate the amount of added sugars in a product is by carefully reading food labels. So let's start by taking a look at one. The very first thing you should do when consulting a food label is to first check the serving size and the number of servings per container that you're dealing with. Then take a look at the number of calories. So in this example, we begin by checking the serving size, which is 3 cookies. Next, check the number of servings per container, which is 4 in this example. Therefore, this package contains 12 cookies. Finally, we finish our initial scan by checking the number of calories for a serving. So if we ate 3 of these cookies, which is 1 serving, you would consume 160 calories. If you ate all the cookies in this package, you would need to multiply 160 calories by the number of servings per container, which is 4. Therefore, you would be consuming 640 total calories if you were to eat all 12 cookies in this box. Alright, now that we covered that, we're going to next look at the sugar section of the food label, since that's our focus today. However, before we do, you first must understand that the sugars listed on the nutrition facts label are going to include both naturally occurring sugars, like those found in fruit and milk, and added sugars, like the kind companies add to help their products taste better. Unfortunately, labels do not differentiate between natural and added sugars because they're not required to do so. However, food companies are required to list every ingredient used in their product, which can all be found in the ingredients list. And we can use that information to our advantage. The ingredients list is the most important part of a food label because here food companies can't fool us. They must list every single ingredient contained within their product. They also must list ingredients in descending order by the amount used to make that product. And that's a good thing because it can help us estimate how much added sugar that may be in that product. Take a look at the ingredients list for these cookies. Sugar is listed first. Therefore, it's the ingredient used most in each cookie. Chocolate is listed last, so it's the least used ingredient. So an important point with all of this is to always ask yourself if the product contains dairy or fruit. If it does, then it will always contain at least a little bit of natural sugars, which means not all the grams of sugar that you see listed on the nutrition facts are the added in kind. Let's take a look at an example. Here are 2 types of yogurt. Looking at the sugar content of each container, you'll see the one on the left contains 12 grams and the container on the right has 25. Remember, ask yourself if this is a dairy or fruit before you make any assumptions about the potential added sugar content. Since these are dairy products, they're going to contain natural sugar. Let's look at the yogurt on the left again. We need to look to the ingredients list to see if we can find any added sugars. After careful scanning, there are none listed. Therefore, all 12 grams of sugar in this container of yogurt are coming from natural sugar sources and is okay. If we look at the ingredients list for the yogurt on the right, we find several added sugars listed. Therefore, this product has added sugar, and since we found added sugar listed near the top of the ingredients list, we can also assume that this yogurt has lots of added sugar. But just how much? Well, since the plain yogurt on the left contains no added sugar, but does contain 12 grams of natural sugar, we can then assume that the yogurt on the right also contains 12 grams of natural sugar, since it starts off as plain yogurt at the factory before any added sugars are introduced. Therefore, by subtracting 12 grams of natural sugar from the 25 total grams that this yogurt contains, we can safely assume that this yogurt contains about 13 grams of added sugar. Now, getting back to our original box of cookies, the sugar content in 3 cookies is 14 grams. Does this product come from dairy or fruit? No. Therefore, we can safely assume that all 14 grams of sugar in just 3 of these cookies are going to come from added sugars. And since sugar is the #1 ingredient in this product, it's confirmation that this product contains a lot of empty calorie added sugars. Before we end this lesson, you also need to know the different names for added sugars so you can better spot them in the ingredients list, because there's a lot of names. Keep in mind that food companies will try their best to disguise sugar as apparently more healthy ingredients, such as honey, rice syrup, or even organic dehydrated cane juice. These don't sound too unhealthy, but they're all added sugars. I've included a list of these names that you can download in print below this video. I highly recommend that you read over this list at least several times, or even take it with you grocery shopping so that you can become better at spotting these added sugars. Please keep in mind that it is virtually impossible to eliminate added sugars completely from your diet. However, it is critical for your health that you limit how much and how often that you consume them. Please continue to follow the guidelines in this program for limiting how much junk food you consume each day. Doing so consistently will likely result in better health and weight management success.